delegates. You're a beautiful sight. Thank you for being here and thank you for serving. I'm here not to tell you how to vote, but to ask for your help. My friend Rob Axson is somebody I believe in, and it's not just because he got me elected in 2010 against all odds when challenging a three-term incumbent. It's not just because I've worked with him for 16 years, day in and day out, and would trust him with literally anything. Not just because he's among the most honest, hardworking, and smart people I've ever met. It's because among the many really good party chairs we've had, I can't think of anyone, not one person who has done more to bring about a defense of the caucus and convention system, to support and raise money, $250,000 last year alone, just for convention-nominated candidates. I can't think of anyone who has done more to mobilize and unify our delegate base. And so it's with great pleasure, and it's my honor to endorse and wholeheartedly support my friend Robert Axson to be our party chair.
Delegates, it's fantastic to see you. It's a pleasure. I've known many of you since 2010 when we helped get that guy elected to the United States Senate. So there's a question you're all asking, why am I running for re-election? I'll tell you why I'm running for re-election. I believe in this party, and I always have, and I am committed to build this party. Caucus matters, convention matters, delegates matter, precincts matter. I stand before you seeking your support as we continue to build the Utah Republican Party. As expected, some have attacked me. Some have attacked my record, and that's okay. It's what I signed up for. I am here with an opportunity to lay out some of what we've accomplished these last 2 years. One of the things I want to point out of the last 2 years that I think is important is the very first time that we have engaged, as Senator Lee said, in actually supporting our convention winners. This went top to bottom, Mike Kennedy, Trent Staggs, and yes, Phil Lyman. I want you to know how much money was provided and how much support was provided to non-delegate supported candidates. $0. Nothing was provided to those who did not earn your support. In total, I have been able to raise over $3 million dedicated to building this party and electing your choice of candidates. But our party is not perfect. We don't always live up to our own ideals. We certainly don't always live up to even the level of our own platform. We have to do better. The Democrat left is pouring millions of dollars into Utah in ballot initiatives and other efforts to turn Utah blue. That is a fact. Helping them is a radical and out of control Utah Supreme Court that looks at the plain language of our Utah Constitution and they take their own personal bias and preferences instead of following what you know they need to be doing. SB 54's signature path still undermines the principles of our party by rewarding popularity. As a party, we have gone all out in favor of our convention winners, but the law is the law, and claiming otherwise is not a strategy for success, no matter how loudly you do so. We must repeal SB 54, but we cannot unless we are united. We can't beat SB 54 if we spend all of our time beating one another. But there is a clear difference between me and others. I am not willing to break the law, especially to break the law in a way that will jeopardize our Republican candidates and force them to get signatures instead of leaning into the delegate process that we all believe in. If the party begins to break the law, that is what will happen. But delegates and fellow Utahns, strength comes from learning and it comes from building, not through burning. With our platform as the foundation of our principles, we have things worth rallying toward. We must find converts to the cause rather than chasing away people through purity tests. Utah needs this party to be firm, and it needs it to be united. I am proud to have earned the support and the endorsement of President Trump, and Turning Point Action and conservative people in Congress and in elected office, and you, the grassroots. The support of individuals who, like me, believe that this party must be focused on building. Ultimately, if we want to be successful beyond the next 20 years, if we hope to bring the next generation into the Republican Party, we must build. I look forward to working with all of you to build together. Thank you.